Good evening, everybody. This is Matt. I'm still on the mend after 3 weeks of being sick, but it's been a long time since any of us have really put out any content, and I wanted to give you an update on what I've been up to and what to expect from us. Greg and Alan and myself obviously don't live in the same place, but all three of us managed to get sick around the same time, and it wasn't just one of those run-of-the-mill colds. It was one that was probably one of the worst that we've all had. Greg is still sick. I am almost done being sick, I think. I haven't got a full night's sleep because of that in over a week. So, yeah, just hope that we can get well enough to get a podcast episode or two out for you. I'm actually working on getting Will and Ryan and Jeremy to come join me this next weekend here, or this weekend, possibly with Alan as well. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to do a couple of videos here in the next 2 days to get some content out, and I wanted to talk about a little side project that I've been doing. I know that I'm guilty of doing some of these. The Curtis Joseph one wasn't something that latched on. We all know that sometimes we go down a path with collecting and it doesn't latch on, but one thing that I did before I really got into baseball, I guess at the same time as I always played Madden, and I always liked the Vikings, and I played with Moss as much as I could. I just thought his talent was amazing, and he was so unique, and there's a player on that team whose talent has captivated me, and I love the swag that he plays with while also being very humble when he's done playing each game. So I have decided in order to keep it, low key without getting too many at the same time, to go after case hits of Justin Jefferson. And by case hits, I mean very few parallels, if any, and just inserts. In the 90s, inserts were huge. So you look at a card that is going to look super unique as opposed to just the parallels that I have of glass now. Like, for instance, this is a Score All Hands team. It's a lenticular card. So it gives that Sportflix look. And these are one per case in Score this year. So these are the types of cards that I'm really excited to start grabbing. Another example would be the Prestige Drip. These are pretty popular in the football community, and it's been fun for me to discover some of these cards that don't exist in hockey at all. And they're super unique. They all look fantastic. I mean, take a look at this On the Fly from Playbook. Not only is it, you can see it's got this kind of subtle sparkle to it, but like that, it just looks awesome with the holofoil on there, but then it's got like another layer of, coolness to it. So these are the types of cards that I have been grabbing. So I'm just going to take you through the rest that I've been able to pick up over the last month or so. Kind of start toward the bottom and work my way up. Here's one from Elite called Whiz Kids, and you can see it's got some dufects and some embossing like the Whiz Kids logo, and it kind of pops out. So again, with these case hits, I like how there's like a second layer of design to appreciate. Another one is, I'm going to take this out of the top loader so you can kind of see what's going on here. So this is the certified scoring machines, but look at when you go like that, it's got some cool dufects, and then he and the gear are embossed on there. So it's, got kind of a, I don't know how else to say it. It's like bumpy, but I really, really like this one. Missed out on like 2 or 3, and I was able to grab one for a decent price. As you can imagine, his cards are meteorically going up, meteorically rising, as I should say. Here's a Score Top 100. These ones aren't too expensive, but they're like a canvas feel. As you can see all the bumps there, but they also have holofoil. I mean, just such cool cards. I mean, absolutely love what Panini's doing with these case hits. All right, where do I go next? All the rest of these are pretty darn sweet, I'm not gonna lie. Here's one from Luminance. This is the Names of the Game. It's embossed on there a little bit, and just beautiful. Let's put this one over here. gonna do the rest here. Here is one of the only parallels. I think I only have 2 parallels. One is a base set parallel, and the other is an insert parallel. This is the gold from Elite. I love the way that pattern moves in the middle there. This is out of, oh, it must be on the front. Still learning these. There it is, 5 out of 10. Gorgeous card. And this was the only insert parallel that I got. Obviously these are probably more than, or they're tougher than 1 per case, probably more than that. I just love the graffiti design. Looks like something Gene would do in Flair. So this is the gold out of 25. Sick. Alright, let's get to the heavy hitters now. Here's 2022 Certified Air. And this card is unreal. You see all these like the defects on here, but all the words and the player are embossed on the card, like risen off of it. I don't know if I'm saying the right thing. Anyways, love that design on there. All right, gonna get rid of these guys for these last 6. Any of you are Inception fans out there, Topps Inception that is, not the one with Leo DiCaprio, you'll recognize in a way this design. This is Panini Origins, so it's got a very Inception-y type design, but this is the Pedigree case hit. So these are pretty popular, I would say. I got this for a pretty good deal from somebody in Anchorage, believe it or not, Anchorage, Alaska. So happy to get it on the lower end of where people have been paying for it. This is the mosaic stained glass. I'm gonna take the front of this off because it needs to be shown in the light. This is an absolutely gorgeous card, and it's very hard to get the whole thing shiny. All right, kind of, you gotta get it just right, but just a beautiful, beautiful card. So happy to have been able to grab one of these. It was getting one of Jefferson under $100 is impossible now, so I was able to get it on the lower end of what people have been paying. This is my most expensive one, I would say. I don't know if it's the nicest looking, but it's really popular. This is the Vanta from Panini Black. And it's got rainbow in it, more in the middle. But I mean, just look at like the complexity of this card. You can see Vanta underneath it in different text. This is definitely something that I would love to see Upper Deck do with inserts. Just kind of take it to another level. When you got these products that are, one packers, it allows, Panini to take a little extra time on these cards. I will say Upper Deck did do a really good job with the Platinum Portraits, and so excited to see what those look like again when metal finally comes out. This is the Regulators from Black. Now I missed out on last year's once, or I think twice, and I really want to grab one of those. But I mean, this is all like, you can see it's got some texture to it, and the black is kind of behind the design, so it's really bumpy. I mean, just again, I can't get over how awesome these are. The last 2, this is from Black as well. This is the White Knights. Now, the foil is mostly, I mean, it's present all over, but it really shows up kind of over there on the moon. But yeah, really neat. It's got a little bit of shadow down there. I mean, just such a fun design. I mean, how can you not like a card like this? So that's the second to last one. And I think my favorite is the Double Eagle from this year's Gold Standard. It's so here's the thing. It's got the rainbow foil here, but then once you kind of get to this, you can see there's defects, like a layer of defects behind that in essence. So I mean, just so much fun to look at these, and I don't have to go crazy buying a lot of them because there's not too many per year. So I hope you enjoyed this and enjoyed me coughing. I'm going to be getting a Marc-Andre Fleury video out to you after this because I have added some absolutely beautiful cards to the collection. I've uploaded them to the website, but I haven't shown them on camera, so I'm excited for you to see those. Have a good one.